Right, this is a basic tutorial of how to set up your Xbox controller to your console. First of all, you would want to press this middle button right here, which turns on the controller, and then you press this button at the top there, which basically makes the controller wirelessly search for the Xbox, and by the Xbox to respond, you press this black button here, and that starts spinning, and hopefully, there we go, it's found the controller, and now you're linked up. Second part of this is going to show you how to set up basically for a multiplayer. So what you want to do is whenever you go into the dashboard of the Xbox, you go across to settings, then you go to system, you go into network settings. So this is the first step of your setting up for a multiplayer. So what you do is you find your internet, which is mine has already been selected and partnered up with, but once you find yours you press on it and basically it would ask you for your password or passphrase, put that in, and then it will start connecting and it will do this test between the Xbox and your internet hub, and it will test your internet to Xbox Live. As you can see here, mine's all done and ready to go, but if you wanted to retest it, you just click test Xbox Live connection. Right, so we're going to go back out of here. I'm going to show you basically how you can change your buttons on your control pad basically. But what you have to do is you have to go into a game, any game will do. At the moment I have FIFA in. Wait for this to load up. So what it should do is whenever it first starts up it will say that it's connected to the servers. So yeah, it will connect to the servers. This is you connected to the EA servers. Takes quite a while. Skip through all these intros. Right, as you can see here, I'm connected to the servers. Basically means you're online. But for EA, it does take quite a while, and sometimes it's not as good as it should be. Right, so now we're in. What you want to do is you go to custom FIFA, or you could set this up in game. Either way, it's the same process. You go to settings, controls, and then you go to Xbox 360 controller, or if you're on the PlayStation 3, you go to PlayStation 3 controller. Basically, this is like your settings for like in game. So like if you wanted your shot to be assisted, so you'd have to just press B, or if you take that off you'd have to aim with the controller. But yeah, that's just all more advanced settings. If you press your right trigger, it will take you to your Xbox 360 controller. This is where it will give you an image and your button layout from the side. So as you can see here, I have Y is through ball, X is lob pass, B is shoot, and A is short pass. If you press left on the stick here, it will change it to a different pre-setting that they have. I do not believe that you can customize your own, but don't hold me against that. If you press your right trigger, and you obviously change to defense, so this is like for your tackling and goalkeeper. Same process, you just by sticking and it changes, and then yeah, go back out of here. And now I'll just quickly show you the basically your friends and all this. So if you press the middle button on the controller, it'll bring up this small box. It's got three main things here to interact with your friends. You've got your friends list, your party, and your messages. Your friends list, loads up here. So this is how you'd interact with all your friends, etc. With pressing A, you can see their profile and basically their brief of them. Yeah, so that's that. So I'll go, now we'll move on to the controllers themselves. There are 3 different types of controllers, so you got your wireless ones and your wired ones, but this is a wireless one, but I'll show you how a wired one would work. Is this little bit here, you could plug in a USB cable or USB adapter, which they have. This is to make a wireless controller wired, or you could buy an already wired controller which has it built in, so you wouldn't be able to take it out or anything like that. But basically it goes from there and connects into your USB ports which are in there, and that's basically how a wired controller would work. An alternative controller to this would be your, for example here, a Guitar Hero guitar. Same principle, just plugs into the USB port and the system already does it for you. You can still use it as a normal controller. So you'd press this button here, which would turn it on and select it into what number controller it would be. This is just for you moving up and down. Yeah, and that's basically how it works.